A very good morning, a very good afternoon, a very good evening to all my viewers and listeners from whichever part of the world that you may be watching or listening to this episode. I would like to say welcome on board. We are talking about Beanbag Banter with Bansi Bhatt. My episode 11, Life Goes On, with the gorgeous Kajal Kaj of Kajal's Healthy Kitchen all the way from London, was most definitely a super hit. And on behalf of the team of Beanbag Banter, I would like to say a big thank you for all those of you who did get in touch with me to tell me how you thoroughly enjoyed that episode. Every minute of that episode was wonderful. We had Anuradha Shah all the way from Dubai, Karishma Bhatt, we had Mrs. Zhang from China, Nilma Malde, Reena Rugani, Rakhi Shah, Al-Nashir Hashim, Sujata Kotecha, and so many of you did get in touch with me. I would like to say thank you, thank you, thank you. It is an absolute pleasure to have you all on board. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? I suggest you do that right away to be able to be up to date with all my latest episodes and so much more that I could be having in store for you. Well then, today on Beanbag Banter, it is all about mothers' unconditional love for their children. Yes, we are celebrating Mother's Day tomorrow, and on Beanbag Banter, we shall also be doing the same on episode number 12, which is about mother's love. So, mothers and mother figures are indispensable. They are likely the first people we ever know when we enter the world, and they love and care for us as we grow up. Once a year, everyone around the world celebrates Mother's Day, a day dedicated to all the mothers so that we can show our appreciation and say thank you to them for all that they do for us. However, in my opinion, we should be celebrating Mother's Day every single day. Traditionally, mothers had various roles to play in the society, from giving birth to a child to educating the child with good values, together with taking care of all the other family members in the house. Children may not be as close to their fathers as they are to their mothers, because the father is most of the time away from home working on the earnings of the family. But it is surprising to see that mothers can also be the communicative line between the children and the father to ensure a strong bond is created between them, and this shows the strength of a mother. Well, during the lockdown in different parts of the world, every other person did manage to get time off from their daily routines and to do something different for a change. But our mothers had no break whatsoever. Their daily routines were still the same: cooking, cleaning, and so on. In fact, even more, since everybody was home, cooking was more, cleaning was more, and they had no break whatsoever. My dear listeners, correct me if I'm wrong to say that mothers never get a day off. They are on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You may be living with 10 or more family members under one roof, but when mummy is missing in the house, you will feel her absence. The house is going to be empty. When a child is out on a work trip, father will ask, "How was your trip?" Spouse will ask, "How much did you earn?" Children will ask, "Mummy, what did you buy for me?" "Daddy, what did you buy for me?" But only a mother will ask if you have eaten. If only a mother will ask, "Have you had your meals on time?" That is the love of a mother. No 7-star hotel in the world can match the comfort of a mother's lap. In our younger days, we always felt like our mother's constant nagging is torture, as to how the neighbors' children are doing so well and we are not, be it in school, be it with extracurricular activities, only because they always wanted us to do better. Mothers are the world's best CEOs, yet they are paid nothing. And the only thing that they ask for is love. A mother can sense if a child is ill or not feeling well, or even if there is a problem, just from the sound of the child's voice over a simple phone call. Today, when you think about it, you can relate to it and reason this out, that the nagging has most definitely made us sensible human beings, sensible adults. Till today, I remember how my mother used to come to our school every single lunchtime to give us lunch. We used to sit under a tree and she would just watch us eat, and we enjoyed our hot lunch. I also remember my mother sitting with us to ensure that we finished our homework on time, and in case if we had passed our bedtime, she would put us to bed and then go and finish our homework for us, just so that we are not punished at school. I used to go to a government school, and at that time teachers did not think twice before they could raise a hand on you or cane you. And she wanted to save us from that, so she would help us do the homework for us. When we returned from school in the evening, my mother would have hot chocolate ready for us on the table. She would take off our bags from our shoulders and ensure that we freshen up and have our hot chocolate first. Up until today, after being married for 5 years, a day does not pass by without me having heard my mommy's voice. No matter how busy I am, she is always my number one priority. It is true to say that no one has loved you like your mom, and no one ever will. Her love is the purest of all. I had updated my story on my social media platforms where I asked everyone to complete this sentence for me. My mother is my dash. For me, my mother, my ma, is my strength. So many of you did send in your thoughts. A big thank you to all of you. We had Dhruti Gupta all the way from Mumbai. Dhruti, you tell us, my mother is my backbone. Hiral Kanabar Soni, thank you for your contribution as well. You tell us, my mother is my confidant. Mary Pravina, you tell us, my mother is my only love of life. Deepak Kumar, thank you for your contribution as well. You tell us, my mother is my world. Farzana Yusuf, it is a pleasure to read your message. Your mother is your best friend. I also had Nazma Nazir all the way from Florida. Nazma, it was so good to see your message. Your mother is your best friend. And we also had Priya Bajaria, thank you for your thoughts. You tell us, your mother and your mother-in-law are your guiding angels. Thank you all so very much for your beautiful contributions. It has surely made my day. No matter how old you grow, you will always remain a baby for your mommy. Whenever you see mommy calling on your phone, I suggest you drop everything and answer that call, because she is the most important part of your life, and tell her, I will love you forever. A beautiful video I have lined up for all of you and for all the lovely mothers out there. You are all the best. No copyright infringement intended from this video. This video is created by Robert Munch, Kim Haskell and JC. Production audio is by zapsplat.com. Music licensed from musicbed.com. Thank you to Katie Hazard and Love Light Solar for all their assistance. And I suggest you sit back and enjoy this beautiful video.
I love you forever. I love you forever.
I got a better idea.
I'll love you forever.
Hello? Love you forever.
What a powerful message that was. Thank you, Ma, for everything that you do for us. We love you forever. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode today. I would love to know from you, my dear listeners, what did you think of this episode? Please feel free to get in touch with me and share your thoughts. You can find me on Insta. My ID is Beanbag Banter. You can find me on Facebook. My ID is Bansi Bhatt. Or you can simply just send me an email. My email address is beanbagbanter@gmail.com. I'd love to know your thoughts on what you thought about my episode 12 about mother's unconditional love. And of course, maybe I can learn from your thoughts as well. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my channel. It is Beanbag Banter. Jaldi jaldi jaiye और subscribe click कीजिए. Well then, thank you for listening to Beanbag Banter with Bansi Bhatt. It is always a pleasure to have you all on board. Love you all.